How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's another shitty day in South Dakota, of course. And doesn't the Suburban look good with those mirrors? Of course you haven't seen them yet because I decided to try a different way of recording and editing and uploading. And it's the next day, well actually it's 2 days later after putting those on. I edited the video yesterday. I set it to render, and it's still going. It's only a quarter of the way done. But, yeah, I got tow mirrors for the Suburban. It looks good. I like them. But, the video isn't about the Suburban today. It's about this. I got something for this. And, really quickly, I'm going to show you what we're getting rid of. I had to fight to get my keys out of my pocket. As you do when you got a ton of shit. I need to get a new hood release, but I rigged one up that works. And what I'm doing today is in that box. But let's open this hood up. I love those new struts I put on. I wanted to make a video on those, but it was cold out when I put them on. And I wanted to get them done to get out of the way. But these are super easy though. You slide these clips off, and the old one pops off, you put the new one on, vice versa. But anyway, this big ugly thing is going. Getting rid of the factory intake box and tube, and putting a fancy dancy one on. Look at this filter. That's an awesome filter. Got that little bung in there for the thing. Now, I don't know what this tube is for. I guess I'll figure that out. I kind of sort of half-assed assembled this the other night. Good thing I've got a pickup to throw everything on, right? Let me get all this stuff off of here though, because I don't want to rip a big ass hole in that cover. So, I've never put an intake on a car before. So, I know obviously where this goes, where this goes, where this goes, where this goes. I don't know what this tube is for, and I'm assuming this weather stripping stuff goes around the top of this. I may have to look up a YouTube video on how to do that. So, excuse my ignorance if there is any. But yeah, I'm gonna quick grab my tools, get that old ugly air box off. Look at that, that's ugly looking. It's gonna look so much better when I get that nice red filter in there. I do have another filter too that I can put in place of this where I won't need this. I might do that. I can show that to you. I had ordered this for the Dodge, but it doesn't fit. Fortunately for me, it was super cheap. But I do have this nice K&N filter. It's a lot smaller than the other one, but it's an option if I want it. And there's my lights in there that didn't work on the car. I might put those in my truck, because I know they'll fit in the socket, but I don't know if they'll fit in the housing. I don't think they will. I think they're too long. Speaking of my truck, I've had this girl for 4 years today. May 10th. I got it in 2014. And the only things I've changed cosmetically on it are the taillights and the headlights. And I put the stickers in like the week I got it. And this little green ribbon is actually in memory of my first car, the car I had previous to this. If you don't know, that was a 1995 Dodge Grand Caravan. And yeah, it was a mom van, but it was a cool mom van, because it was fast. But it stopped running. I didn't know what was wrong with it. I was going to fix it. I had to move it onto the street so we could get our camper in the driveway, because it was sitting right where this Dodge is. This is the second Dodge I've owned. It was sitting here. We needed to get our camper in here. We had a 20-foot Dutchman travel trailer. And the van was in the way, so I had to park it on the street. We got our camper in here. That night, a drunk drove past, smashed into the rear of it, just completely destroyed it, tweaked the chassis on it. It was horrible. So I had to get rid of that. And I got this out of the insurance money. So, let's get to it. I'm gonna get all of my tools. I'm gonna probably look up how to install these. And I'll bring you guys back when I'm getting it in. Alright guys, I wanted to give you just a real quick display of what the car sounds like with the factory intake on it. Not bad. Alright guys, I've got the old box off. I've got the intake temperature sensor out, which was a pain in the ass. I had to use the vice grips to grab a hold of it. And I've got the first elbow on off of the throttle body. I had to use the factory hose clamp for this because the other one doesn't get tight enough to fit over it. So, that's fine. Now I'm working on getting the actual tube on there. And I'm going to try to find a decent place to set you guys so you can see what I'm doing. Maybe right here. Or maybe not. Yeah, that's good enough, I think. Oh, you can't really see what I'm actually doing over there. That's a good spot. So now I just gotta fit this in here, maybe. It's a super tight fit on this. I put the hose clamp on there already because you can't otherwise with this little thing there. God, it's such a tight squeeze. Maybe I should take that off to do it. It'll be easier. At least it's easy to take off. Alright. I almost just grabbed it by the camera a bit. See if I'm still recording. Yes, I am. This part sucks because this is such a tight fit that it's hard to actually get this to go on, and I can't loosen the clamp anymore. I can slide the clamp off, which might help, kind of. It doesn't really do much. It might allow enough flex though to get that on. Yeah, maybe. I don't want to break this temperature sensor though, because I don't want to go buy a new one. I was debating doing that because it was such a pain in the ass to get out of the old intake tube. I took this tube out so that I could get that. It comes with a little rubber grommet thing. I don't know if you can see it. Alright guys, I got it all tightened up. Didn't take long. Get this put back on here. Alright. Plug that in yet again. The thing that I broke that I'm gonna need to ghetto rig. Alright, next, gotta figure out the box part. And that should be fairly easy. But my problem is this tube. I know what this does now. It goes from here, if I can get it on there, up to here. I don't know why it's a thing, but it's a thing. So I'm going to need to find a way to get that to work. I'm thinking, because this doesn't stay on there worth a damn. See, it's really loose and I don't want it to fall off. So I'm going to go see if I have a smaller hose clamp that'll work on that. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, I found a little hose clamp. If it will focus, there we go, little hose clamp. Got that on there. It fits nice and snug here, so I don't need to worry about that. Now, for the fun part. Figuring out how this box piece will go in. But first, I need to put this around it. So, I'm not going to make you watch me do that, because that will be a boring process. So, I'll bring you guys back when it's all... That was by far the hardest part. It does not like to go around these 90 degrees, the 90-degree corners. So, that was a pain in the ass. But anyway, next up is just to put this little guy on this tube, which is hopefully gonna be super easy. It's so hard to find a good spot. Should've brought the GoPro out. Oh well. There we go. I need my other socket because that tiny hose clamp was smaller. Not tight enough yet. Hope that filter fits in here. There's not a whole lot of room. Okay, that's tight enough. Then take this off. grab my mediocre box and slide it in right here. And it sits just like that. Cool. Now get this nut. Don't remember what size that was. I think it was a half. No, it was smaller. It was that one. Alright, that's nice and snugly tight. Let's get this through here. If at all possible. Maybe I need to grab the filter, huh? So, I'm gonna get this situated. I'll bring you guys back when I figure it out. Hell yeah, brother. Look at that. It's all tight in there. Nothing's going anywhere. That looks cool. Now, I'm curious. I need to see, too. Is this gonna clear? Ooh. Yeah, it clears, kind of. It'll put an impression in the insulation of the hood. It's kind of sprinkling out too, so yeah, you can see right here. That's cool though. Now, we need the sound test. I'm excited to hear what it sounds like. Holy shit! That sounds amazing! That sounds good. Holy fuck. Goddamn. Well, now I need one for that. Oh shit, that sounds good. It fucking whistles. And I kind of broke this, but I think as long as it's on there, I might put some electrical tape on there to hold it on. It should be fine. You're supposed to unlock that, and there was a little tab in here to push. I didn't push it, I just pulled it. So, I mean, this is all old plastic, so it's brittle. But, man, it was a difficult install since I had never done it before. But it sounds so good. Oh, I like it. Anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys in the next video.